What's up, people? I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna talk about. I'm into the our people of color as a history. I'm into biblical history and stuff like that because I know that years ago our nationality was overthrown and it was stolen from us. And my job is to reform our people. You see what I'm saying? That will be the name of the video. My job is to reform our people. Is to reform, re-inform, because over the years we have been misinformed by all these other powers, and we have definitely been misinformed by white supremacy. That's first and foremost. Then France. France came in with their doctrines, and I put the link in the description below. Mhm. Yeah, they definitely misinformed us. So we got to, my job is to go back, study, and let's do our reform it and learn our lineage, learn our nationality, and things of that nature. So I will be coming back to talk to you more about that a little bit later on. And I'm also going to be on my other channels too, doing the same thing. I have a channel, another channel, two channels called Clarence Ray YouTube. I'm not on this channel very much, but I say off and on, I will be coming over here to do that because that's why I changed the name of this channel. It was called African Black Love, but I took that out of my title because once I heard the message, because you know that when you hear things and all of the stuff that I've read out the Bible years ago, I came to a conclusion and realized that I didn't know nothing at all. But when I learned that Esau in the Bible is a so-called white man, then I had to reform my way of thinking and reverse my way of thinking. You see what I'm saying? I had to reverse my way of thinking and change it around because we have been lied to. So we can't keep allowing ourselves to be lied to like that. So let us come out of that false way of thinking and just start thinking and do ourselves a favor and do our research and learn who. You have to understand France, the nation of France, they came in and tried to push their culture and their doctrine, their culture on us. Then they came in and tried to convert to our culture and push Christianity in and destroy our God because they did script us of our God, our culture, our language, and everything. And they succeeded at doing it. But my job is to bring this awareness to our people so that we can continue to learn and learn our place. Know that this ground that we're on is stolen ground. And the so-called white man went all over the world, conquered and stole and took other people's stuff, like they did the Hispanics. The Hispanics are the real Jews. The so-called Black African Americans. Now, when I say so-called Black African American, that was a name that was named after two white men. You see what I'm saying? When you call yourself as a man of color, African American, you calling yourself and you naming yourself after two pedophiles, so-called white men. You're naming yourself after two so-called white men who are pedophiles. Because America is built upon Babylon, America is built upon white supremacy. America is built upon white supremacy. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna put the link to the information that I've been looking up about Creole and the different languages in France, how they came in and they tried to throw their and push their culture up on the Creole culture and the so-called Blacks, Hispanics, and Native American culture on the so-called Blacks. You know what I mean? They did that. And we'll see that they did not win because we was able to the prophecy of the Bible reveals these different time periods. and how they came and they tried to conquer us, but they couldn't win. They fooled us. They tricked and bamboozled a lot of us, but we're raising back up as a people. And that's our job. You see what I'm saying? So if I could, I want to go to Deuteronomy right quick, if y'all don't mind. Deuteronomy is where that text at? Hold on. Where is that text at? See, my job and my purpose is to come and bring awareness, because we have been bamboozled as a people of color. We have. And my job is to come back and reform so that we can reverse the things that we have been learned, and how they came, France and all the other nations came in and tried to push their culture and their agenda upon us as a people of color. And my job is to reform it, come back and bring awareness that we have been lied to, we have been tricked and bamboozled. That's my job. All right. I might have to take, and let me use my tablet. It's the I know I'm right here by the script. Okay. The scripture in Deuteronomy where it said, the Lord shall raise thee up unto a prophet like he unto Moses. Okay, yeah, Deuteronomy. I figured I had it right. I haven't read it so long, but I'm gonna read it now. Deuteronomy 18, verse 18. Okay, hold on, wait a minute. I might as well put this down, because so when I get ready to do this video, I might go on my old channel and put a video up like this. The Lord thy God will hold on. For the Lord thy God will raise up unto thee a prophet from the midst of thee, of thy brother, like unto me. Unto him ye shall hearken, according to all that thou desires of the Lord thy God in Horeb in the day of the assembly, saying, let me not hear again the voice of the Lord my God, neither let me see this great fire, and more that I die not. Okay, now Deuteronomy 18, verse 17. And the Lord said unto me, they have well spoken that which they have spoken. I will raise them up I will raise them up a prophet from amongst their brethren, like unto thee, and will put my words in his mouth, and he shall speak unto them all that I commanded him. Okay, verse 20. But the prophet which shall presume to speak a word in my name, which I have not commanded him to speak, or thou shalt speak in the name of other God, even that prophet shall die. So this is a good thing that I'm reading, because you have a lot of people around here reading things. I mean, they're telling people things and going around here professing to be a real prophet of the Most High, and they lying to the people, just getting the people's money. That's all they're doing. You see what I'm saying? Let's look at thou shalt be perfect with the Lord thy God. Okay, hold on, wait a minute. For all that do these things on about, okay, I have to go back up and read. But the main part that I'm looking for is okay. The Lord said unto me, they will have well spoken that which they have spoken, and I will raise them up a prophet from amongst their brethren, like unto thee. I will put my words in his mouth, and he shall speak unto them all that I commanded him. Okay, now notice, I want y'all to notice a couple of things here. It says, I will raise them up a prophet from amongst their brethren. He said from amongst their brother. You know what I'm saying? So when people say, when they think of loving your enemies, they thinking that the Most High is talking about the outside nations. He's not talking about the outside nation that was born, that was not a natural Israelite, born by the natural born, that was born by the spirit or the flesh. You know what I mean? The natural born Israelite. He's talking about loving the enemy of your own people, not the enemy of the so-called white man. He didn't say love that nation. That's the nation that's killing you. He didn't say love somebody that's trying to take your soul. Now, I want y'all to understand, what does the word adversary mean? All right, I'm going to find it first, and then I'm going to read it. I'm going to tell you, and then I'm going to read it. I'm going to tell you what it means before I read it. First Peter 5 and 8. The word Satan means, or the devil means, the adversary of God. That's what the word devil means. It means slander. Now adversary, who is the adversary on this earth? Who is the one that's killing the so-called blacks, Hispanics, and natives of America? Who shedded much blood over here in this country? So don't let nobody fool you and make you believe that the devil is some man with a long tail, looking like an animal with a long tail, looking like a long dragon on. That dragon that he's talking about, the red dragon, is the so-called white man. The white man is red, according to Genesis chapter 25, verse 25. He's red. Read that if you think I'm joking. Jacob was a plain man. Now, why would Jacob be a plain man? You can find all this in Genesis 25. Because Jacob was a natural man. He looked like everybody else. But he described who Esau was. Esau is the red man, because Esau is the so-called white man, because he liked to eat red meat. You see what I'm saying? So the word adversary means the adversary of God. And the adversary of God is the people who on the planet called Satan. You see Satan every day. You see him every day. And that's so-called white man. It says, be sober, be vigilant, because your adversary, the devil, a roaring lion, walking about, seeking whom he may devour. See that? Every time we walk outside as a so-called blacks, Hispanics, and natives of America, who are they harassing more on the streets? They're harassing so-called black men. That's what they're doing. So that's why the Most High said, be vigilant, be sober. That means be aware. Because your adversary, the devil, is walking about, seeking whom he may devour. He didn't say, he said, be sober, be vigilant. Because your adversary, the devil, is trying to seek to devour you. So how can you think about it? When them people in Charleston was sitting up in there worshiping the black Messiah, the God, this man, Dylann Roof, walked into a black church and shot and killed 9 black people in cold blood. And after that, everybody gonna gel up and join together and go to praying. No, that wasn't the time to be praying. That was the time to kill. Just like he came in there, that was the time is to kill them. because they came into a black church and killed 9 black people in cold blood. And you mean to tell me we supposed to just jump on our knees and pray about it? Really? Y'all is the one that's being ignorant and stupid for the so-called white man. No, we're not supposed to do that. That was the time to go to war. He came in there and went to war. So why are we supposed to sit up there and all of a sudden love your enemies, no matter in spite of how many people they shoot down? What? Oh no, that ain't happening here. No, it's not happening. So be sober, be vigilant, because your adversary, the devil, like a roaring lion, walking about seeking whom he may devour. I said this a couple of days ago. I say it all the time, really. You can't even walk outside your door. You can't even walk from here to the corner store, whether you're an older man or whether you're a young black man, a young black, so-called black man. You see what I'm saying? So-called means that we're not black. We are Hebrew Israelites. We can't even walk to the corner store in peace. We can't do none of that stuff in peace without them trying to stop you and asking you a robbery just happened and you look like you fit that description. Hello. Why is it always happening to the so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans? Because they hate us, because we're God's chosen people. So I'm gonna come back and we're gonna talk about that a little bit later. I forgot what I named the video, but I'm not gonna sit here and try to figure it out yet. But whatever the title is, I said it, and I'll just put that title in there whenever I'm done. Peace and love to my people of color. I'm out. And I say death and destruction to America, so-called America, so-called white man, all of them, because the Most High. Yeah. Death and destruction to America. I'm out.